get it. Yeah! I got it, y'all. I got it. I got it, y'all. I got it. Ooh-wee. This is the best part. This is a dream, y'all. Yes, I had to dip it in this sauce. The next big one I get, I do it in the butter.
Shalom, brothers. Love to give honor and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakal Kadash, Barakatham to the Yakim. And I just was inspired today because I saw a lot of people eating shellfish and crabs and lobster and shrimps. And it was like, man, our people don't really know. You know what I mean? Just by a little research, you can see what you're putting in your mouth, in your stomach, man. Top of all that, is a law in the Bible not to eat those things. Okay? I'm gonna get the scripture. Because amongst our people, they're eating a lot of abomination. Okay? 1 second, brothers. I'm on the computer. Satan messing with the devices. So yeah, man, our people loving the shrimps. They posting it on social media. Oh, look what I got. Thinking it's a delicacy. So-called white man, he goes to the oceans and take all the bottom feeders. The ocean cleaners and sell them and make $1 billion industry out of it. They make billions doing it. You know what I mean? And they sell it to you for $9 a pound. You go to the market. Who was at the counter? So-called black Spanish neighbor Indians, man. Sitting there and can I get a pound of this, a pound of that? Alright, Salaki. I have Leviticus 11 and 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Okay? So crabs, shrimp, lobster, eels, oysters, and all people, into these foul creatures eating. Okay. So I'm gonna get into an article I found. Cons of consuming shrimp. Okay. It says crab meat. It's like it's an article. It's called Top Natural Remedies. The pros and cons of consuming crabs, but ain't no pros of consuming crab at all. Okay. Well, we don't get to the facts. Okay, crab meat. This is the bad things. Crab meat contains a lot of cholesterol, which is bad for the organism. High levels of cholesterol can lead to heart disease. Okay, well, who has heart disease all the time? Our people, man. Circulatory problems. So it's best to consume in moderation, which you're not going to believe it at all. Okay, so-called white man, oh, you can eat it, you know, just a moderation, you know, being the devil he is. Okay, due to a high quantity of sodium, it can spike your blood pressure, and when consumed regularly, it can produce heart problems like congestive heart failure and even stroke. Okay. So part 3, the rising level of purines in the meat. Purines are in the meat are deficient to persons that suffer from gout. So it would be best to keep away from this type of food in case you suffer from this condition. Okay. So basically, you have heart problems, strokes, eating this stuff. And our people, we all got some kind of high blood pressure, cholesterol's done. You know, most of our people are through. You know, you got cookouts coming up. And our people always gonna have major heart problems. You know, and I work at a so-called hospital, and our people are always in there for some kind of heart problems. I mean, the whole hospital floor is filled with our people. There's not that many other people, other nations in the hospital. It's us. You know what I mean? Our people got the problem. It's part of the curses, man. Okay, I got another article from USA Today. This is updated March 15, 2018. Travel tips, USA.com. The title is "What Do Crabs Eat in the Ocean?" Okay. The Dungeness crab. Alright, this type of crab. Alright, it lives in the north part of Alaska. Prefer a sandy or muddy habitat, often living close to mouths of rivers that empty into the ocean. The crabs search for food on the ocean floor, eating just about anything that has meat on it, including fish, other crabs, worms, squids, and starfish. Okay, and there's a thing called the brittle star. Okay, brittle star or brittle fish. You know, it's similar to a starfish, little wavy-looking, creepy-looking thing, man. I have the picture in post-production. Okay, they also eat snails, the eggs from fish and crabs, and will even eat their own species. Okay, Dungeness crabs. Okay, and here's the blue crab, the popular crab Jake eating. Okay. The ones that be in the bucket. The blue crab, okay? The blue crab lives in the Atlantic Ocean from New England all the way to South Florida, okay? Crabs make a tasty summertime meal when served in their soft shell form, okay? When the whole crab fried and eaten, shell and all, the meat from the hard shell also tastes delicious. Who wrote this? Okay, but anyway, see, the point is what they eat. Okay, a size they reach by feasting on fish. Okay, snails and dead animal matter along the ocean floor. Okay, blue crabs also thrive on live plants and catching and eating other blue crabs. So they eat each other. You know, or pieces of limbs falling off of other crabs, they'll eat it, man. No, they're just vacuums, just like the pig. You know, they clean up whatever they eat, whatever they want. Lord made them to clean the ocean. Okay, this is the most popular snow crab. Okay, when you see Jake in the market getting 14 pounds of crab legs, you know, with the Old Bay seasoning, heated up. You know what I mean? This is snow crab, okay? The crab lives up to 20 years with only the male crabs caught for commercial use, okay? The snow crabs feed on bottom-dwelling sea life, including bivalves, brittle stars, other crabs, including their own species. They also eat worms, gastropods, and even varieties of small fish. Okay? Man. So this is what our people eating, man. And I have another article. I'm trying to make this too long, straight to the point. It's simple. This is an article called Off the Grid News. The title is God's Dietary Laws: Why Pigs, Crabs, and Lobsters Are Bad for You. Okay. I'm gonna go down to okay, I'm just going straight to about. The title was about the shellfish, crab, and lobster. Okay. Shellfish such as crab and lobster do not have fins or scales, and they are therefore permitted for human consumption under biblical dietary laws. However, shellfish is a multi-billion-dollar business, and eating such aquatic life considered a delicacy in most parts of the world. We know that everything the Most High created has a purpose. So what is the purpose of shellfish then? Okay, let's go into lobster. Lobsters are nocturnal bottom walkers and scavengers that scavenge for dead animals and debris on the ocean floor. They are like the vultures of the ocean. Okay, lobsters have even been seen burying dead fish and digging them up little at a time to eat. Okay, Slaki on that. Crabs will eat just about anything and are known as professional garbage hunters. Okay, you know about the trash workers. Okay. Just look at them as trash men. Somebody come past and pick up your trash. That's their job in the ocean. Pick up the fish's trash and other things that's down there, and that messes the water up. They'll eat it up. Most High made them for that, not to be eaten. The so-called white man makes money off of it. Hey, look, crab, eat it. Look, it tastes good. Charge it up so many prices, and look at the ocean water. Dirty, man. Let me read the last part right here. The Encyclopedia of Aquatic Life tells us that crabs, common shrimp, and lobsters all feed off of dead and decaying matter. Therein lies their occupation. Okay, they are created to clean up crew for the bottoms of the lakes, rivers, and ocean. They were not intended to be eaten by human beings. Eating raw or undercooked crabs, crayfish, shrimp, or snails puts anyone at risk of severe parasitic infection. You hear that, brothers? Getting sick, eating all that wickedness, man. Okay, we got another article at the bottom. It's called the filter feeders. Close observation of oysters, mussels, scallops, clams shows us that the Most High also had a very significant purpose for these creatures. They are found in streams, coastal areas, and lakes, and are considered filter feeders. They are stationary, meaning they do not go hunting for their food, but rather pump large amounts of water over their gills and trapping small pieces of silt, bacteria, viruses, and plant debris for their dinner. Okay? Read that part again. Okay? They are stationary. As far as, oysters, mussels, and scallops and clams, they stay still. How they eat, basically, they pump large amounts of water over their gills, trapping small pieces of slip, bacteria, viruses, and plant debris for their dinner. So they eat viruses and bacteria. Okay? Man. The international, and like when you hear about the only thing I probably ate was scallops before back in the world, but I ain't never had a feel eating oysters or mussels. And as a kid, I was like, I ain't eating that. I look that don't look right. You know what I mean? But to continue, the International Wildlife Encyclopedia tells us that mussels and other filter feeders are the ultimate scavengers of the sea. With Jake, like put hot sauce on it. You'd be at the family cookouts back in the day. They eat a whole bag of oysters, man. I'm like, what the hell? What's hot? You want some, cuz? No, I want this shit. You keep that. Give me the regular beef burger. Hot dog, call me a day. That's a day. Some chicken, probably. You keep that oysters and mussels to yourself. Okay? Like the article said, that mussels and other filter feeders are the ultimate scavengers of the sea. They are detailed cleaners, so to speak. Their role is to purify the water. Now you have asked yourself, once you really understand the role that these creatures play in their natural habitat, do you still want to eat them? Eating scavengers and filter feeders is kind of like eating whatever is in your vacuum cleaner bag or septic tank. But scavenger and filter feeders make meals out of dead, decaying material, along with pathogenic viruses, heavy metals, and nerve toxins, and we eat them. We are also all that they have eaten. Okay? Like I said at the end, whatever you eat, you eating that too. So it ain't no, I'm gonna cook it this way and it's all gone. No, it's still being cooked inside of it. Okay? Also, read this last part right here. According to the PFD, raw oysters, mussels, and clams are responsible for 80% of the illnesses caused by eating seafood. Such conditions as hepatitis A, salmonella, Norwalk virus, chlorella, and paralytic shellfish poisoning are just as few of the problems that are often linked to shellfish consumption. The more waste we dump into our oceans, lakes, and streams, the greater the risk of getting sick from eating shellfish and other aquatic scavengers becomes. Think about this: pregnant women, the elderly, and people who comprise immune systems are warned against handling uncooked shellfish. If God's dietary law prohibited the consumption of anything without fins or scales were allowed, there would be no reason for such a warning. And they ended off nicely, brothers. So I hope you guys been brothers out there, a few sisters out there, I hope you've been edified on this lesson of shellfish, crabs, lobsters, oysters, anything that doesn't have any fins or scales. Right? And this is the Most High had everything in the book written for us already, but our people just won't listen. They really think this is a delicacy. They see the newspaper, oh look, shrimp's on sale, let me go grab 2 pounds. Sodium high blood pressure. Oh, I can't breathe, can't go up the steps, right? Because you eating, Most High told you not to eat it. But hard-headed, dude. Our people are foolish. Okay? So, that's that, Shalom.